Hi, Anna Grace here. So today I'm going to talk about the classic show don't tell. Basically, you don't want to tell your reader that Joe was sad. You want them to see it by the tear streaking his cheek and the slump of his shoulders. You don't want to tell them that Joe thought the grass smelled good. You want them to see it by him inhaling the fresh green scent and sighing. So let me give you a couple of examples from my personal writing because examples always help me the most. In my novel Protector, the two main characters are mad at each other. So Titus says, "Hobble that lip, especially around Ma." Jack felt the anger rise, but he held it inside and disappeared in the darkness. Now, while that is better than simply saying Jack was angry, I'm still not showing any emotion. I'm not showing you anything. I'm just telling you that he was angry. So instead, I said, Jack lifted one side of his upper lip, one eye twitching, his fist balled. But he hobbled his lip, shook out his fist, and disappeared in the darkness. Now, in my other novel, Jonah has just been spit at by a whale, and he is blinded by the acids in the whale's stomach. So I basically wrote this whole scene from a blind man's perspective, and that was actually pretty fun. So instead of saying that someone had obviously lit a torch because Jonah could smell the burning sulfur and lime, I rearranged the words to show you, which says, Jonah inhaled, smelling the acrid odor of burning sulfur and lime. Someone had lit a torch. Now, I could have tightened that even more and not told you that he smelled the acrid odor, but simply said, Jonah inhaled the acrid odor of burning sulfur and lime, stinging his nostrils. So you can always write tighter, always show a little better. So I hope these are some examples and some tips to help you show and not tell in your writing. Until next time.